It is my great pleasure to welcome to What's Your Work Fit our guest today, Jen Marr. How you doing, Jen?
Hey Dan, so great to be here.
Jen comes to us from Lake Country in Wisconsin, where it's always sunny. Let me tell you a little bit about Jen. She is a social wellness innovator, an entrepreneur, a corporate life escapee. We'll talk to her about that. And author of several books, including a new one called Lifting Up the Transformative Power of Supportive Leadership, which hits bookseller shelves in the next few days. You got a lot going
Hey,
on, my friend.
yeah, excellent. I'm so excited. Excited to be here, especially talking about this new book. There it is.
So tell us about the book. What's it about?
Well, my background is definitely in, you said social wellness, but also really the human behavioral skills of care and support. I started much more on a peer-to-peer level, really helping people navigate peer-to-peer relationships when people are struggling. And what do you know when to say? What do you say it? What's all needed? And so we dove into this, doing research studies, and my original books, my last book, Showing Up, is just about that, the art of presence, how to be somewhere. Um, Once that came out, we knew we needed to go the next level because
Mhm.
as a leader, you need more than just the art of presence. You actually need tangible skills. You have to have conversation frameworks. You have to know what are the boundaries? What are the boundaries between HR and a mental health resource? And where do I go? And this lack of confidence and understanding how to support those people that report to you
Mhm.
is driving a lot of disengagement in our workplace. So that's why I wrote the book.
Well, that's a good tee up for our question today, which we posed to you in pre interview, I want to say 6 months ago, but wow, how prescient. Our question to you is: how do I build culture amidst volatility and uncertainty? We live in a VUCA world, my friend. Get us started. How do we do that?
Mm. Well, I just want to start off by saying, like, the first chapter in my book talks about VUCA, so we're on this wavelength, right? Um, I like to start with the understanding that if we are living in a VUCA world, volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity, our lives are disrupted. Like,
Mhm.
let's just start with that premise, right? If our lives are disrupted, it starts with the individual lives disrupted. And if the bulk of individual lives are disrupted, the organization's disrupted, right? An organization can't survive when the majority of people within that structure are disrupted. Systems around it to get them through it. Um, in the beginning part of the book, I ask, like, how did you get to be where you are? Who is responsible for saying, hey, go for that job? Or have you ever thought about doing this? Or I think you'd be really good at that. Um,
Mhm.
People that see and guide us are everything in our lives. And what's happened is through this massive shift to technology, which in some cases is good, it's kind of left our humanity a little bit behind. And so those human skills um, are what's needed. And in some cases, what I like to talk about are just bringing those basic things back into the equation and giving leaders the confidence of knowing in this disrupted work when there's no time. Let's face it, leaders themselves are stretched thin, but recognizing if everyone is around you is dealing with stuff, you're wasting a lot of time by not addressing that. And when you get that right, it actually makes things work so much better. So much stress is taken off your plate and the place of others if you are aligned in how you're getting your work done, how you are, what projects you're focused on, what support you need to get that done, what you can take off your plate. All those things happen with a supportive boss that guides you through hardships.